What would you do if you found a snake on your farm? This is one of the most important skills for Australian farmers, where there are more venomous snakes than non-venomous ones. Many farmers have faced significant losses due to encounters with these reptiles, even if the bite seems minor, such as on the leg or arm like this woman. But did you know that the battle between farmers and snakes is a real-life testament to the famous quote by former US President Abraham Lincoln, "A friend is one who has the same enemies as you have." So, who exactly is this common enemy, and how do farmers and the Australian government tackle the challenge of millions of snakes each year? All will be answered in this video. Some areas in Australia, like Queensland and South Australia, have many snakes, which are not only formidable predators to wild animals, but also threaten the local livestock. With highly sensitive tongues that can detect the slightest movements and long, flexible bodies built for stealthy maneuvers, snakes are the masters of hunting small animals on farms, such as chickens. They strike their prey quickly and silently, sinking their two sharp fangs into the unsuspecting victim's flesh. And if it's a venomous snake like the eastern brown snake, the second most dangerous snake in the world, causing most snakebite deaths in Australia, this is when they inject venom into the prey. Although this venom usually doesn't kill livestock immediately, it will leave them gravely ill and take a long time to recover. In severe cases, paralysis sets in and the livestock can't continue their vital roles on the farm. Farmers can't raise or sell them anymore. Morga snake stands out as particularly formidable, as they inject up to 150 mg of venom in a single bite, the highest recorded amount in the world, posing a great threat to any livestock within its striking range. Australia has 113 species of land snakes and 32 species of sea snakes, but not all of them wield venom as a weapon, such as the scrub python. These pythons mainly inhabit the northern tropical regions of Queensland, especially in rainforests, but they also have a taste for some pigs on the farm. Your farm might seem very peaceful, but no one would have thought that this python has quietly raided the chicken coop since the morning. And by nightfall, it begins having dinner by suffocating the chicken and then swallowing it whole. Farms near bushes and streams are some of the most snake-prone places. This cow was paralyzed in the middle of the night. The farmer knows for sure that it was snakes the culprits, as many eggs have been missing these last few days. Snakes are not only a threat to farmers, but also to surrounding residents, like this 5-meter-long snake caught doing gymnastics in a Queensland residential area. Urban snakes are not uncommon in Australia, but there have been many reports that the number of snakes in this country is increasing every year, and they even enter people's homes via the most unlikely of entry points, the toilet. Now they have become urban dwellers, preying on small animals, but sometimes threatening humans and pets. Those lucky enough to escape snakebite deaths not only suffer physically, but also mentally every day after traumatic encounters with snakes. Snake-proof fencing is one of the most effective and durable methods, utilised by farmers across Australia to safeguard their farms from snake intrusions. Generally, mesh fences stand out as the most popular type chosen, yet farmers have the flexibility to opt for various fencing options based on different factors, like the size and density of snake populations in their area. Many farmers report that these fences serve a dual purpose. Not only do they shield their livestock from snake encounters, but they also serve as barriers that slow snakes down as they have to climb over the fence to get into the farm. However, for fencing to be effective, farmers must diligently undertake tasks such as inspecting and tidying the farm premises regularly, along with the daily collection of eggs, which happen to be snakes' favorite food. In addition, the type of fence must be carefully chosen to ensure that snakes cannot squeeze through and get stuck halfway. When they are trapped, they will be more agitated and aggressive. This is very dangerous for curious pets and livestock in the surrounding area. Apart from mesh fences, building a concrete floor will also help prevent snakes from entering the farm from underground. Although snakes pose a great threat to the farm, completely eliminating them is impossible. Contrary to the terrifying predator impression most people have for snakes, most snakes are quite shy and tend to hide away. They only attack when they feel threatened. Therefore, maintaining a clutter-free environment by clearing bushes, manure and wood piles around the farm is some proactive measures to deter snakes from establishing hiding spots and launching surprise raids. Ruminants such as cows are the best candidates for this task, given their love for grazing on grass, which, through their continual munching, keeps the grass short, making it hard for snakes to hide. In areas surrounding the farm, Australian farmers also ensure the well-being of kookaburra birds, a native Australian species renowned for their exceptional snake-catching abilities. Farmers would hang bird perches, so they had enough energy to detect and capture snakes before they posed a threat to the farm's livestock. Moreover, some Australian farms undertake the training of guard dogs and cats to identify and safeguard the farm premises from potential snake invasion. This is the multifaceted approach that farmers adopted in snake management strategies. Despite snakes having a bad reputation everywhere, in Australia, farmers are not reluctant to welcome them. Why is that? Because they are excellent at controlling the population of rodents, the number one enemy of farmers. They are the common targets of both humans and snakes. Rodents like mice can damage crops by digging holes, eating crops, and spreading diseases through insects they attract. In addition, the menace posed by insects like slugs, aphids, and beetles cannot be overlooked, as they have potential diseases that can kill crops. Australia faced a significant challenge during the worst ever mouse plague in 1993, which wrought havoc to the tune of an estimated $96 million in crop damages, with livestock farms, notably piggeries and poultry farms, bearing the brunt of the devastation. The latest 2024 research estimates that snakes could serve as a natural deterrent to future mouse plagues. Together, they can hunt about 10,000 wild mice per square kilometre annually. But researchers said that the number 10,000 is likely an underestimate, since these snakes can slither into almost any mouse hideout. This substantial predation by snakes significantly increases agricultural productivity. Each mouse that a snake kills could have potentially eaten kilograms of crops during its short lifespan. So Aussie farmers can save $2,500 a year just by having these snakes around the farm. But the problem doesn't just stop at increasing agricultural productivity. By embracing a symbiotic relationship with snakes, Australian farmers can mitigate reliance on costly and hazardous chemical interventions for pest control. Chemical methods not only entail financial burdens, but also pose risks to human health, livestock welfare, wildlife preservation, and the environment. You know, although the mouse plague was over, lots of mice still come back yearly during harvest time in Australia. This abundance of food sources has posed a huge challenge to control snake overgrowth. They would prefer staying near the farm where there is always plenty of food such as mice, chickens, eggs, and even other invasive wild animals lurking around. This also makes it harder for farmers to protect their animals from snakes. That's why Australian farmers also have to learn about first aid and have snake bandages ready on the farm for emergency snake bites. Farmers also need to keep in contact with vets and snake hunters so they can come immediately to catch the venomous snakes and save the livestock's lives timely. Most snakes won't be eaten if caught. They would instead be delivered to the nearest national park or the jungle to continue living far away from the farm. Therefore, by promoting a harmonious coexistence with snakes, farmers can successfully keep their farm livestock safe away from deadly snakes while maintaining the ecological balance of their agricultural ecosystems.